LA, LA, LA. LA is turned up right now. They out there protesting the ICE kidnappings, as they call it. I mean, ICE been turned up, like excessively turned up. I I haven't been paying that much attention to what ICE has been doing because, admittedly, it hasn't really been affecting me. But I'm tuned in right now, and it's a lot happening with in as a result of the way ICE has, I guess, ramped up their behavior. And LA ain't having it. They don't like it. They don't like it not one bit. And LA is notorious for standing on business. This is one more reason that I love LA. Now, I've been looking at the situation. I went from completely blind to the whole situation to I've been watching it, you know, last hour, and I done fell asleep watching videos on it and woke up watching more. And it's wild. I first heard that it was a whole bunch of propaganda. You know what I'm saying? It's like the police in LA was like, nah, B, it ain't no riots. Calm down. It's peaceful protests, right? But Trump was sending in the National Guard and the Marines and all of that. Anyway, like the police was like, nah. The governor was like, nah. But when I heard that, I was like, this might be good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to elaborate on that just yet. But I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? At least everybody ain't just, blindly following, everybody. It ain't just such a us against them. The them ain't theming like that. Like we've become accustomed to them theming, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Police like, now be easy, be. But and that's what we gonna need at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I always felt like that's what we gonna need at the end of the day because, with the people at the top, if they corrupt and they giving corrupt orders, they trying to militarize the police and I mean they done militarized the police a long time ago, if you ask me. But I'm saying they sending in the National Guard and the Marines and all of that kind of, like essentially you sending them in there to violate their own families sometimes, their own communities sometimes. And that, in my opinion, has the potential to backfire on them. But anyway, it's starting to spread. It's contagious. I just now watched a video where they was talking about, hold on. Let me see.
Good evening,
I don't even be watching the news like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally don't watch the news. I get my news from Instagram. I don't care. Argue with your mother. You understand what I'm saying? Because all of that, if you knew what I knew about the news, you wouldn't watch it. You wouldn't watch it either. You know what I'm saying? But I had to get some info and I ended up watching some actual like Fox News and network news like that.
Tonight off. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Let me see. I went too far. No,
From Dallas to Austin.
Dallas to Austin.
Seattle to Atlanta.
Seattle to Atlanta.
And Fresno.
And Fresno. Fresno is in California too. In case, for any who might not know. But yeah, it's spreading. What are we in the middle of right now, people? I mean, I was wondering, like, is it black and brown? You know what I'm saying? Is it just brown? I know because when I was looking at some of the protests, like on my TV, and it's not a little TV or whatever, right? But like from the overhead shots, and I don't mean like all the way like a mile high in the sky. I mean the ones where you could still kind of see, you could tell that those are not white people that are protesting, right? Well, not to say that there are no white people there. I'm saying you see a lot of see a lot of non-white people down there, right? in the protesters' position. And I'm gonna just say this: I couldn't tell whether they were black or brown, or black and brown. Let me just say this again: from above, I could not tell whether they were black or brown, black and brown, or you understand what I'm saying? You take from that what you will. You know what I'm saying? What's also curious about the situation is, well, let me say this: upon looking at the ground shots, all of the shots on the ground, I didn't see very many black people there, right? And I, thought that was interesting, you know what I'm saying? Because it was some aggression towards the police, you know what I'm saying? And some people got, shot with rubber bullets and all of that. Police was firing them jump offs and all that. I mean, I would say that the police are handling it, from what I'm seeing, that the police haven't been aggressive. You know what I'm saying? People been on. I could see that some people, the people are frustrated. You know what I mean, and expressing their frustrations and all of that. But maybe that may be a testament to what I stated earlier. Maybe it would be different if I did see more black people on the grounds in the protesters' position. Maybe it would be. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why during the last situation when everybody was protesting, people was like, sit your black ass down, because I don't care what you say. Yes, all of the quote unquote minorities get disrespected, but none like us. You understand what I'm saying? All of a sudden, lethal force gets authorized when we come into play. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So I still worry for them. Like prayers and positive energy to everybody out there on the front line and all that, because it takes a lot of bravery, and you don't know how it's going to turn out. But I could see them peoples out there using restraint, even when they throwing bottles at the police cars or whatever, this, that, and the third. Ain't nobody getting hurt that bad from what I'm seeing. I don't know how it would be if I seen a bunch of us out there. But as I said, it's spreading, looks like. And I'm just curious to know what are people going to do? Where this going? You know what I'm saying? How far is this going to go? Is this going to go to New York? I personally don't. I mean, well, I don't like New York. I love my city, right? But I don't feel like New York stand on business like that. I don't. It's not the disrespect. Let me rephrase that. I don't. I feel like New York is one of the more oppressed cities. One of the more brainwashed. One of the more fearful of the police, to put it blatant. Blatant. Because I say this all the time. I've been to a lot of cities all over the country and all over the world. I have never seen a police presence like the one I see in New York. You know what I'm saying? You go to Times Square and you got literally police, like a group of police on every corner. At an intersection, on four sides of the intersection. It's three here, three here, three here, three here. Go down the block to the next intersection. It's three. Then you got it's crazy. All of the gangsters in New York, the gangsters, the thugs, the whatever. If you in the street and you doing dirt, you got any kind of sense. It's certain things that is just a foregone conclusion. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't hear like you do something. It'd be like a word? You robbed a white girl in Manhattan? Oh, you out of here. Like, niggas don't even, you understand what I'm saying? Like, certain things is, like, you don't hear about dudes getting clipped with choppers and all of that in New York. Because you're not getting no, somebody get chopped up in New York, you understand what I'm saying? I'm conditioned to believe that police will break every law that they not supposed to break. They gonna do everything you thought they couldn't do to get hands on that thing. They running up in people's cribs. Know what? I don't care what the law say. Like I never believed that much in the laws because they will violate them whenever they want and get away with it. Yeah, you can file charge. Yeah, sometimes you do have some recourse. You do get some justice out the situation, but that don't mean what was done to you wasn't done to you. But if it's all the brown people, then they might have a, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I hate to say it, they might have a better shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, not, I don't hate to say it, but they might have a better shot. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, they know how to stick together better than we do. I'm sorry, I'm just saying it. You know what I mean? And if you are an immigrant in this day and age, or for the last however many years, like if you're an immigrant, you come from a country, right? And to a certain extent you spoken for. You have that country's representation. You know what I'm saying? If if Mexicans get mistreated, they may have to the United States may have Mexico to answer to, or we may have to have a conversation with Mexico. Like UN, all this, they got treaties or whatever. However it go, blacks in America, we don't have that. Well, maybe if Caribbeans, you know what I'm saying. But the Afro-American, the African-American, we supposed to be from Africa is not a country, it's a continent. We don't know which country we from. Do your 23andMe and all of that. I don't know if your country is going to rep for you if you get falsely arrested in America. I don't think it's happening. I don't know. But anyway, what y'all think, B? Love goes out to all of my loved ones in California. Edie, Dana, Justin, Deshko. Hey, yo, Diggs, holla at me. We need to talk. Real talk. Seriously. Shaka. My boys in Dago, this could very easy, I just came from San Diego. I got a network of friends out there. This could very easily be San Diego. You know what I'm saying? San Diego is closer to Mexico. You could walk to Mexico from San Diego. I'm sure Trump wouldn't mind getting on. Sure, ICE wouldn't mind getting on some bullshit down there. I'm just saying, it is what it is. To anything I may have missed, but I feel like this is a little bit too serious a topic for me to be thinking about that. But welcome to the nation, Monster Nation. That is. I'm your host, tour guide, landlord, owner, tenant, janitor. I'm off the damn floor with you. If you don't follow the rules are you gotta like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen in the nation, leave us a super thanks or Cash App. We actually prefer the Cash App, but y'all do y'all. Cash App tag gonna be in the description along with the Bandcamp link. Bandcamp link is there for those of you who would rather hear me rapping than hear me yapping. You know what I'm saying? I got mixtapes there. Nonviolent Rocco being the most recent one, but they go all the way back to Shell Shock. Go there and binge. Also, Chi Chi Chi, Le. Y'all don't know what I'm saying, but if you're from Chile, you do. You understand? I'm on my way back out to Chile. I'll be out there, I believe, August? Yeah, not August, September. I'll confirm in the next video, but start getting ready. The monster's coming to raid your town out there. If you type in the comment section, do your spell checks, not your autocorrects. Autocorrects will get you deleted. It's a K and Rock, R-O-C-K. I want all my K's. A K is 1,000. I want all my thousands. You understand what I'm saying? It's monster, not monster. It's M-O-N-S-T-A, not E-R. Helter Skelter, not Helter Skelter. It's A-H's, not E-R's. And for the love of all things decent, it's BCC, not BBC. Pause protesters, get your ass out of here. The rest of y'all, if y'all made it to the end of this video, let me get 4 peace signs. Rock on, rock on. Oh yeah, and welcome to the